Hey again, we did complete two surveys, one for user login and one for user register. What about user want to add posts? So if I say show tables, I will see this table, which is name it tweets. So if I say describe for tweets, I see this field in that tables. So to insert a new tweet, we need to do insert into the table name it tweets. Then what the value, what the information I want to send. I will send user ID. I would send the text. I would send the picture, but I don't send other information. The data will be auto-generated. The post ID will be auto-generated. So what the values for these? For the user ID should be integer. You know the user's IDs. Like if I just go, last one I did login with him, for example, ID number 2, which is Jenna. So let me use ID number 2. And what the tweets, I say hello, new hello to a new demo. This is the text. And the image path, the picture path, let me suppose home slash tweet dot test dot png. This is not real image, just for testing. Make sure everything is working fine, and then we will do everything later. So we say, hey, insert into table name tweets this information, the values for this one, the IDC I didn't add between two brackets because integer value. We say this one is integer, so integer don't need 2 colon, but other one like text string, so need to be string, and the text this one should be string. Enter OK. So now if I say select star from tweets, I have to see this record. See, he automatically added ID for the tweet, and he automatically added the post for the tweet, because I told him when I create this table, if you remember the tweets, I said, hey, I want the data of a tweet will be auto-generated from the system data. So whatever data in the system, bring it and add it to me. And also I say, hey, the tweet ID will be primary key auto-generated, auto-increment. So for that reason, you just create these two things for me without doing anything. So now let me go to the add tweet. So to add a tweet, I will just create a new file. Okay. And I say in new file, I save it. And I will name it, I will save it where? Here? Yes, I will name it add, tweet add .php. Okay? So a tweet add is exactly same as register, so I have to write the code. I will copy the code from register, move it to tweet, and do some changes. So here, instead calling register page, I will call a tweet add.php. I will pass some information. If you remember, we need to pass 3 information for the tweets. We need to pass the user ID who did the tweet, because I have it already saved. It should be inside the phone. So okay, we need to have user ID that we suppose we pass it to. Then other information, I need to pass the tweet text, whatever the text we need to add in the tweet. So I say tweet text. Say, let's suppose for now say only one word, hello, because I cannot add the space here to allow problem. We will do decoding later on with a URL calling. And the third parameter, I will pass it a tweet picture, so should be same as this one. So just take both these. So I don't use space between the words for the test part, just one word use. Test only, because you cannot use space for now. We will use space later on in encoding things. So tweet, I will need 3 information: user ID, tweets, and tweet text, and the tweet picture. So to call this statement, if you see it, here is it for the insert. Bum, get it. Go back. This was insert statement. So replace it with this one. Okay. I need to do some change. For example, I need to pass here, instead number 2, I pass the tweet ID. So I will say dot mean concatenate and plus. So I want to pass user ID here. So I'll do same process for other part, which is hello to demo. Replace it with this one. Get to the whatever the tweet text, and I will do same thing for the third part, which is tweet URL. Make sure from these things don't miss them, because they are part of from the work. So here I will pass the tweet picture if there is picture. So user ID, not colon, tweet text, user, everything. Run a query. If he was success, he sucks. If he fail, he still fail. If he success, he say a tweet is added, and bam, he should be done and everything is good. So making sure if this one is working or not. So if I just go to the terminal, run, tweet is added. So if I make sure if tweet really is added, select star, yes, he add hello, this one. So if I just try to change something small for the same user, I say amazing, and everything same user, tweet is added. So if I just go back to see if there's amazing, yes. See, he still refer here that user ID 2 did this post, user ID 2 did this post, user ID 2 did this post. So all this information about user ID 2. So here we done. Thank you for watching. See you next.